and welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy. Home to the Ohio State Buckeyes, one of the great settings in sport, and man, this place is rocking today. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough for let's get this game going. The Buckeyes will kick this deep to get us going. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Here comes a handoff. Tackle made at the 24 as they begin to put a drive together.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. The Yellow Jackets hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
The pocket breaking down. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
And this defensive coordinator better make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. And the Yellow Jackets will line up on 1st and 10.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And here's the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, great job by this defense on this 2nd down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Here comes the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He lets it go. And is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. You're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
Big guys up front line up. It's first down. He'll hand it off. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to scramble now. He's found some room at the 45. No fear shown by the freshman quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Looks right for a quick completion. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardale Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Field. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
Buckeyes looking to cash in this red zone trip. Looking to pass here on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Now the defense goes with that nickel, gives him more speed on the field, and I think they did a nice job of taking every option this quarterback had, nowhere to go with the football, and eventually they get the sack.
Now it's third and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's running out of time here. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. We'll see if he's got the leg from 49 yards out. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Gtech offense back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Chris, it's the consistency of his back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Yellow Jackets will crank up the tempo. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Going to try to use his legs here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. And on the carry, he's heading left. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Breaking free at the 35. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Gain of 17 on the play. Good enough for a 1st down.
And the Yellow Jackets have 1st and 10 here. Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. Pass rush closing in. He cannot escape defense with a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12. And he'll set up to throw. It's a short completion to the tight end. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage yet. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that 1st down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
Less than a yard to go here on 4th down. The offense is going to go for it. The Yellow Jackets are looking to keep this drive going.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up. Here's the handoff on first and goal. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Offense facing second and goal. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the defense wraps him up.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
And the offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. They'll try the option play here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
I tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. Now it's fourth and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
The coach is not feeling the field goal attempt. They're going for it on fourth and goal here. From the shotgun, drops back. Pass is broken up. Turnover on downs. What a stop.
Well, I'm not surprised they decided to throw the football here on fourth down, but how about the defense doing their job, especially up front, hitting those passing lanes and just knocking the ball down? Not exactly what this offense envisioned and how this play would work out.
First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Defense is coming after him. Second down play coming up. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. They'll hand it off. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go. No hurry up here. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down. Fourth down conversion gives him a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. They get to the line quickly. Fires it to the wideout. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
After that completion, Chris, on this corner route, see if the offensive coordinator comes out later in the same look, but this time sends the receiver fake to the outside to the corner and back to the inside on a post. Could catch the defense off guard.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. And the defense says not again. They wouldn't let him get loose for the scramble. Brought him down for a short gain. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Fox. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. The Yellow Jackets come up to the line in the hurry-up. And someone moved this a bit too early. And it cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. And the Yellow Jackets will line up now. It's first and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air under that throw.
Anytime you're snapping the ball inside the 10-yard line, we always know for the quarterback the windows are tighter and they close much faster. He's got to do a better job of getting the ball out quicker to give his receiver a chance.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. QB to the tight end for a completion. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend when the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this. Good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. This will likely be the last play of the half. First down, looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket now. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Yellow Jackets will kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Steps out at the 21-yard line. Tried to make something happen on the return, but cost himself 4 yards. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. They look to throw it here on second down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Tackle is finally made, but not before it's a huge gain down to the 25.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. And you know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
And looking to throw now on first down. He flips it to the back across the middle.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
The Buckeyes move into the red zone. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And at first down, they go right back to him. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On second and goal, they'll give him another chance. Touchdown, Ohio State. That puts them on top in the second half. Now the important point after attempt.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Not fielded cleanly. It's a loose football. He's forced out at the 10. Not what they were looking for. Bad field position to start the drive. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. He moves the ball out to the 15. And the Yellow Jackets will come to the line to crank up the tempo. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
But the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
How about that, Chris? Third down and 2, they get just enough. I thought they might bring the sticks out to measure. It was so close, but they're going to give them the first down. That's just trusting your back to get the yards you need for the first down.
The Yellow Jackets getting set on first and 10. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The sure hands. It's Fox. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
Great play by the defender of knocking the ball away to give his defense a chance to recover the football. But again, the quarterback has to have that internal clock, that situational awareness, pocket awareness, kind of feel the pressure, and most importantly, when you feel it, take care of the football.
Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards. Buckeyes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Receiver makes the catch. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The Buckeyes will look to convert here on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Ball carrier tackled at the 2. A solid gain on that completion. So here we go. An exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw it again. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. The fumble the last time out symbolizing their struggles here today. That's why they're in a big hole. They hit him behind the line, and out comes the football. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
That's a great way to start this drive after taking over in really good field position, working with the lead. Chance here for a knockout punch.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, the ball is not free. Who's got it? Looks like the defense has it.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half. Really, the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. They fumbled it away last time, and now they're in a big hole. They got to react quickly here. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. He's looking deep here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. They stop him with the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it go on the move, launching deep. He grabs it inside the 20. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
The Yellow Jackets with 1st and 10 here. They'll run it from the gun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. So here we go, 4th quarter. They cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They're looking to protect the lead and protect the football. The last possession, remember, ended in a fumble. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the 1st down. No huddle now for the offense.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
Man, the quarterback here just threw this football away on 3rd and short. Starting to wonder about this running game right now. If on 3rd and short you decide to throw for it, maybe they're looking to give the defense a new look or maybe keep them guessing. Let's see what they do here on 4th down.
needs a completion here on 4th down. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Chris, what a call by this offensive coordinator. 4th down, they elect to go for it, and they get the first down. Now you can continue to work that clock.
Looking to throw again. Pressure is coming. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking for the wide out. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Ohio State. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. It's caught downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Looking to throw it on first down. Trying to extend the play. Trying to create here on the move. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. Can he take it all the way? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Good completion here by the offense. Good timing between the quarterback and his slot receiver. But I really like how this defense, sitting back in zone, is able to get to the football and not allow any yards after the catch.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this 4th quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
Buckeyes hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Well, this head coach told us we prepared well. We're ready. I'd be